All right, so this is the hip external rotation Pales rails in a 90-90 position. So for this, we want to be in our 90-90 here, 90 degrees on the trail leg and then 90 degrees on the lead leg. For the external, we're going to be working on the lead leg here, and what we're going to want to do is have our hands on the ground, and we're going to want to push up and extend our spine. So we're like this, we're tall, we're not hunched over. Okay, so for this, we're going to be up, and we're going to pretend that there is a string that is pulling our belly button forward. So we want to maintain this posture the entire time into our stretch. So it looked like this, where we really feel that glute and that hip capsule light up. We don't want to be hunched over like this. So again, we're pushing through, and we're leaning forward until we find that end range. Once we find that end range, we're going to hang out here for about 2 minutes. So if we have an iPhone or a stopwatch where we can hold that time, once our 2 minutes is up, we want to start our Pales contraction. So Pales contraction is going to be pushing my ankle into the floor. So we're going to start at about 10%, and we're going to build that up to 100% over the course of about 30 seconds. So we're going to be 2 minute stretch. We're going to start our Pales contraction pushing into the ground. We're going to build up our intensity to about 100%. When we get to 100%, we're going to push as hard as we can into the ground for about 10 to 15 seconds. Okay, so we're going to push as hard as we can into the ground, pushing. We're tensing up our entire body during that time period. So it's irradiation. We are tensing up our entire body. We're going to push as hard as we can into the ground for our Pales contraction for 10 to 15 seconds. After we do that, we're going to try to lift our leg up off the ground. So we're going to try to lift it up like this, but we're going to be hunched over. So we're not going to actually be able to pick this leg up. It's going to remain on the floor the whole time, and we're going to feel all tissues and our adductors light up. Okay, and we're going to hold that contraction for 100% for about 10 to 15 seconds as well. Okay, so again, kind of rehashing, we're going to come here, we're going to lean over, belly button staying straight, neutral spine. We're going to hold this stretch for 2 minutes. Our Pales contraction is going to be pushing our ankle into the ground, building up that intensity for about 30 seconds until we get to 100%. Once we get to 100%, we're going to push as hard as we can into the ground for about 10 to 15 seconds. And then following that, we're going to try to lift our leg up into our rails contraction for about 10 to 15 seconds. Once that's all completed, we're going to try to sit deeper into our stretch for about another 20 seconds. And then we're going to repeat that cycle for the prescribed amount of sets that you have in your program.